We need our Congressman Saccone. We have to have him. This is a very extraordinary guy. We need him. We need Republicans. We need the vote.
And that was the president on Saturday. His son was there yesterday. President Trump stumping for Republican House candidate Rick Saccone to take Tim Murphy's seat ahead of today's special election in Pennsylvania's 18th congressional district, which, by the way, as of now, will be dissolved in a few months. Joining us right now is Pennsylvania state rep who wants to be the GOP congressman from his district in Pennsylvania, Rick Saccone. Rick, so far the polls have you consistently trailing, but very close. But yet you told me in the break you feel very optimistic. Why?
Well, I've always been the underdog in every race I've ever ran. This is my 5th election. So I relish being the underdog. That's good. I think the methodology of those polls, I don't pay much attention to them. They're often calculated on previous special election turnouts and so forth. And, you know, we're going to get our people out today. And that's what it's all about, getting out the vote. And we have a great ground game, and we're working on that. And, you know, it's all in the Lord's hands. He's got to get the people to move their hearts to get out and vote today. Wake up and go vote, people.
So why do you think a district that is so easily, that was run unopposed by Tim Murphy last time, is such a struggle for you this time?
Well, it's an open seat. And, you know, as you study politics, and I'm a political scientist, you know, there's a lot more interest, a lot of national interest. Whenever it's an open seat, it's hard to beat an incumbent. So, you know, it's natural that the Dems would try to pour everything into it to take a seat.
What is it like, what was it like over the weekend with the President of the United States with that 4,000-person rally? What was your interaction like?
It was like 6,000 or 7,000 people, and we had to turn people away. It was amazing. It was electric in there. If you haven't actually been to a rally, it's not like watching on television. There's an electricity there. The president is such a great speaker. He works the audience. He commands the audience. Everybody leaves there with a smile on their face.
Right.
He's such a great man. I have ultimate respect for him.
So it's very interesting. You have an opponent that's a rarity. He seems to be a moderate Democrat. Sounds almost like a Republican in Conor Lamb, a 33-year-old former prosecutor Marine. What do you say about the people who say, well, he's really running like a Republican, he'll be a moderate, I can handle that?
Well, he's trying to look like a moderate Democrat or look like a Republican, but we know he's not. We've outed him on several issues like guns and abortion. He tried to run like he was pro-life, but we've outed him, and we know he's pro-choice. And so we know that he will vote when if he were to get there, that he would vote with the Democratic Party 100%. And we can't have that. If we're going to implement the Trump agenda, then we have to stick with the president. And I've always been for that agenda. I was elected on that agenda in 2010, and I've been fighting for it. I have a lot of experience doing so, and I'm ready to roll up my sleeves and go down there and help push that agenda across the goal line.
You know, it's interesting, Rick, because Hillary Clinton was speaking in India about America, says basically the people that voted for Donald Trump, there are people that don't like black people getting rights. They don't like women getting jobs. You don't want to see that Indian American succeeding. That's what a Republican voter who voted for President Trump profiles. Do you see it that way?
Why would anyone care what Hillary Clinton says at this point? I don't even know why they would interview her. I mean, that's just such nonsense. What could be said beyond that?
When you talk, how do you feel about tariffs? Many in the Republican Party upset the president putting these tariffs in place on aluminum and steel. What does Rick Saccone say?
Well, hey, I'm coming to you from the Steel City, and those tariffs are popular here. We want to protect our steel industry. I always have protected the steel industry. We want to protect our steel workers. Our steel workers can compete anywhere in the world on a level playing field, but that field has been slanted, and the president wants to lend some balance back to that playing field, and I want to help him.
Rick Saccone, shot out of a cannon this morning on Election Day on the special election, 18th District in Pennsylvania. Rick, best of luck.
Thank you very much.
All right.